And as we wake on another day in paradise, we're back with Only Sam's and Taki Sushi. And I've decided that this is going to be my forever world. I know it's a realm, but don't worry about it. Oh, this is new. Okay. Today's episode of My Forever World, we're going to be going over all the progress that's been happening. A lot's changed, a lot's new. There's a lot to go over here. And I think the thing I've been missing, because I loved Minecraft before, but just playing on a realm with friends and my girlfriend and sister, friends, it's just so much more fun. It feels so much more like community and like homey. It's less lonely, so I love it. But enough of that. Let's start where we are, the basement. My sister finished it. Everything looks perfect. We have a few more books for the enchanting table. Come over to this chest. We have eye armor trim. You know what that means. If you don't, you'll learn about it later. 4 stacks of diamonds, and enough for all of us to get diamond armor. And where did they go? My sister earlier today told me she accidentally made 10 pairs of diamond boots, apparently. So, there they are. That's where a bunch of my diamonds went, because I went mining. This is also new. She just added this because our chests were getting full. So she just added a whole storage system. This is really perfect. That's actually a really cool room, too. So, props to her. Cook some more food here for me. And there's nothing else really of worth in any of these chests, so we're going to skip them. Come back up. Main floor is the exact same. We have the anvil, all her pets. Now, we come out. This is where big changes have been happening. Let's come over here. Oh, she did an infinite egg farm. Why would she do that? What is the lava for? I don't know. My sister just built this. I have no idea what this is. Okay, we're going to move over this way. This was me. I was gonna build a bunch of iron golems to protect the villagers because whenever you make a house by the village, all the villagers end up dying, right? So I had stuffed 2 into houses and protected them. Don't worry about that or that. We'll get over to them. I stuffed 2 in houses and then bred them a little bit later. And then I was like, I'm gonna populate the village and then I'll make all these iron golems and protect them so they don't die. But we've kind of given up on that because of that building over there. But before that building was created, I needed some place to, you know, farm some villagers up. Make them breed. So I made this prison complex. Well, you can't call this a prison. The real prison comes later. So I made all these rooms, right? I was like, I'm gonna breed them. We'll fill this up, and then the village will be repopulated. And I had a great idea. I was like, I'm gonna make little rooms where they can work and do their jobs. So I made like this little area. I was gonna be a library, and I was gonna put more bookshelves, but kind of abandoned this place. I was like, I'll make a farm and have the farmer in here. I was really happy about it, and then they all started just leaving as soon as I put this door. He's the only one left in the village. He's a trooper. He is the only one in this whole village now. So kind of sucks to be him, but whatever. Moving on, we can leave the armor to his devices, and those, I don't know if I'll ever make them. I might just make them, they just need pumpkins now, just for fun, but there aren't any villagers in there anymore. Okay. Do you guys remember when I tried to make a bridge across here before, and it, went really, really bad? We'll get over there, too. This is the improved version we thought of. 2 trees, so it's supposed to be like, it's just kind of like going through the trees, and then you come over here, and you got a nice little bridge connected to the other side, and boom, you're done. That's perfect. I'm really happy with that. Execution could be a little better, but I'm really happy with the idea. So we got a bridge now. Because the thing with a forever world that I like is I want the world to be built. We'll go down there too in a little bit. Like, I want the world to feel full. And there to be a lot of buildings. Because, of course, you can just get a perfect set of armor and perfect weapons and beat the game and whatever and have all the farms and, like, all the automatic things. But I want the world to be built. That's what I think is really cool about a forever world. So I'm building a bridge there that looks cool just for that to get across the little gap. And we come over here. We got Only Sam's over here building a stable. She is a horse girl. So, she's building a really, really nice stable to keep her horses in. She's just been added to the world pretty recently too. So happy to have her because again, more people feels kind of more homey as long as we all get along. If it's like people are breaking shit, I feel like that would throw me off a whole bunch. But what my sister did here is pretty obvious. We got animal farms. Pretty cool. Just a little chest there she built. You come down, you have her fish pond. She got a bunch of fish. She tried to keep dolphins in there, but they despawn. So that's a decent amount of what I have to show off today. We'll actually come to the other side of the village here. I really don't know what that's for. I don't know what she's doing with that automatic thing. She's still adding to it, too. I have no idea what's going on with that. But we come over here now. I first saw this cut out of a cave. And I watched Avatar The Last Airbender. And what I thought was I want to turn this into a yin-yang cave. Or, like, pool. Because it's kind of circular. I wanted to, like, section it and then have it, like, be the yin-yang thing from Avatar. That's what I was going for. But, while I was caving one day, I got 2 axolotls. And you may be like, there's only one in here. I don't know what happened to the other one. He died. We named him Lukey. You know, one after Sam, obviously. Sammy. And then one after me. It was Lukey. And he died. I don't know where he went. So we only have 1 pink axolotl, but still really cute. I love the pool. I added the lights all around so it's bright, and once I get around to it, we can turn that into an actual yin-yang pool. That'll be really cool. Of course, any other suggestions you guys have, let me know, let me know. Now, we'll get into the 3 big ones in my opinion. Of course, I made all of them. And then, we'll finish the video off by showing you guys the stronghold. That's right, I found the stronghold. It's a little far away, so we'll probably later on make some like stops along the way, like cool outposts and stuff. That would be really neat to have like along the way. If you guys have any other ideas, let me know. But obviously, I built an iron golem farm. I was gonna do it all out of amethyst because I found one of the geode things and mined the hell out of it, but kind of ran out. Bunch of iron. It's been running all day because we've been playing for a while. You come down here, we have John 2, who's keeping the villagers awake. We only have 3 of them, but it still runs really well. You may be like, why isn't he called John 1? Or just John? Well, we had a zombie named John before, but I didn't have pressure plates on every single block, especially inside where he is. So eventually, once the iron golems realize they die up there, they'll spawn on any other block that doesn't have a pressure plate, and he spawned right in John's little area. So John got rolled by the iron golem as soon as it spawned. So that's why we have John 2 down there, you know, just in case you were wondering. But yeah, that's why we have a shiza load of pressure plates, or I do, because I built this. I've been putting the most work into this world. It's my forever world. I just love how other people are playing it too. And I decided to actually like try to make a cool bridge. This is the best bridge you're ever gonna get from me. Yeah, building's really not my strong suit, but I'm really happy with it. I also kept it really small and compact, which I think you guys can tell. Usually iron farms, I think, are usually a little bigger. I kept it as compact as I think I possibly could have, and I'm really happy with it. You have some legs going into the water, so it looks like it stood up, not just floating. Very proud of that one. Also very proud of this. I made a little garden in here. I've obviously trampled on a few of the things, but don't worry about it. And you have slabs here so you can walk up, so you don't have to jump on these. I put some mossy stuff and some stone to make it look kind of like ancient and cool. I'm really happy with it. And now, we have what took me a decent amount of time. At the end of the video, we'll go over my stats and see how long I've actually spent in the game. Luke's mine down, Luke's mine up. That's right. I made a elevator pretty much. If you've ever played Terraria, you know what that is. Right to a big-ass cave. If you were wondering where all those diamonds came from, this is where it is. So we obviously have the elevator right to the bottom. You land in some water, take no damage. On the way up, of course, I made a bubble elevator. You go up. You don't lose any breathing bubbles. You get to see all the caves, because every time I like went through a cave, instead of just making it cobblestone, I made it glass. And you're back up. That was really cool. It took me a long time to do, though, but very proud of that. Can get down super easily. You're right by lava if you've ever needed lava. Like, she just asked if we had lava, and I was like, yeah, I have a perfect way to get to lava. So If anyone knows what she's doing, let me know. I could probably ask her in person, but just let me... And she made it look cute, which I kind of respect. But I have no idea what she's doing with that. Now, we'll get to the piece de la resistance that I was making today. I want it to be like Alcatraz. This is my prison. That's why it's way off in the middle of the water. Also, it's kind of hard to find places to build in there, so I've been going over top of the water if you guys couldn't tell. But I wanted this to be Alcatraz, and we have a little donut reef thing down here. Beautiful. Absolutely amazing. I just thought it would be cool to build it on there. And then we enter. All the prisoners have gone to bed. How many do we have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 prisoners right now. That's right. This is the village farm where I'm going to re-roll the villagers. Is anyone going to bed? If no one else is going to bed, I'm not going to bed. But that's where we're going to have to re-roll all the villagers. Okay, someone's going to bed. I'll head to sleep here. Look, this is all the chats we have. You know, we're cool like that. But yeah, I made a prison so I can re-roll villagers for better enchanting books. Because obviously I'm going to need good enchantments later on. So, I'll go show you guys what they have already equipped. So, because, like, getting Prot 5 on all your armor is going to be almost impossible unless you have a villager selling it. Can they go to bed already? Like, what the hell? Oh, there we go. Like, it's going to be almost impossible unless you have a villager selling it. So that's what this is for. I'm going to get all the best trades out of those guys later on. They're pretty much all going to be librarians, except for this guy, because he trades for sticks. So it's like infinite emeralds, basically. But before I re-roll the rest of you, I'll show you guys all of them once I've re-rolled them after. We've got this guy who sells Fortune 3. Not too shabby. We've got this guy who sells Looting 3. He's what I re-rolled for today because I need Ender Pearls for that aforementioned Stronghold. That's what it's called. And then we come out here and we have my Elite Guard. If anyone who is not allowed to come here comes near the prison, my Elite Guard will shoot them down. And then, of course, we have the Warden, who was spawned, honestly, by all the, just all the villagers staying here. He just spawned on top of the prison, and I turned it into this Elite Guard, and I'm actually pretty happy with it. It's pretty just neat, you know. I obviously don't think anything's actually going to spawn here, and if it does, it's going to die really quick. But we got them here, and that's what I worked on today. We got 2 chickens here. I had 1 egg in my inventory. I threw it, and it made 1 chicken. So, it laid an egg, and I threw the egg, and it made another chicken. Just like that, we're at 3 chickens up here. I like how they can't drown. He's just levitating. I respect it. But that is pretty much all the progress we've made. There's a little minecart rail that my sister Jade made going down here. But it's not as good as my elevator. So, you know, I didn't really think it was worth mentioning. But I guess to be fair to her, you know, I'm sure no one really cares about her. But we'll show it off anyway. You go down. Wee-hee! We go down to the mine shaft I found earlier. Like in the first episode or like first time I played. I don't know. No one else is going to watch the previous episodes. This is the first time it actually gets good. You come down, blah, 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 you're here. It's got some chests, whatever. Not as good as my elevator. We all know that. Let's head back up. And then, I'll show you guys pretty much the last thing I want to go over in this video, and that's the stronghold and the way to get there. Which is pretty neat. This video is going to be, you know, not very, like, heavy or, like, progress-oriented. I just want to show you guys the world, because I mainly want ideas on what I can do and what I should build. And what you guys think of it, because I'm pretty proud, especially those 2 things. I'm very proud of. I'm very, very proud of those things. But the task at hand, what we're gonna need to set off is a bed, because Samantha likes to go to bed because it's scary when you're not sleeping, which is honestly fair. So we'll need to make some shears, I guess. With an infinite iron farm, it's so nice because I just keep making pairs of shears. And we will need a boat. Definitely. There we go. Throw this back. Doesn't really matter what chest I put it in. We had an organizational system, and then the chest started getting full, and I threw that out the window. I'm sure some people can relate to that. I'm sure some people, like, stick to it. But as soon as it starts getting full, I just give it up. There we go. 3 wool from the sheep. This is why having farms is just so nice. You can just come, grab whatever you need, and it's perfect. That's coming along really well. Her stable's looking really nice. Because, like, she loves horses. So she was like, I'm going to make... oh, I threw my wood away. I'm going to make an amazing stable. And I was like, okay, you do you. Because I'm all for people making the world look more fleshed out. That's literally my only dream and goal. Is to have, like, a really cool, bustling world with a bunch of stuff. Ugh. Gets me giddy just thinking about it. But Alcatraz is in the direction we are going. You know, I call it Alcatraz, little island. It's a prison. That was my inspiration. We head this way, across the ocean. It's fairly far, so don't mind me while I sing some sailors' tunes while I get all the way over there. 97 bottles of beer on the wall. 97 bottles of beer on the wall. 97 bottles of beer. Take one down, pass it around. 96 bottles of beer on the wall. 96 bottles of beer on... no, that's me. That's me. That's me. We're good. We're good. I did it. I did it. I am a genius. I wasn't going right enough. That's extremely my fault. Very scary. That is me. Obviously, that's my arrow pointing in the direction I go back. Whew. Then we keep going this way. Alright, glad we found it. I was getting very worried for a minute there. Should be just in here. Now that we've come to the jungle. That's what this is. Now that we've come to this jungle, with our end is in sight. I swear, I turn on the mic, and I can't speak anymore. This is the house I built. We've got a brown egg, because, you know, brown egg came first. Little chest here, in the middle of a jungle. I, like, set up a little base camp. And we got this little hole right here. If you guys couldn't tell where this leads to, you haven't been watching. So, you know, do what you will with that. But at the bottom of this hole, if we could go any slower, is the stronghold. And a huge cave. Like, huge. The Caves and Cliffs update is actually insanity. I don't have an arrow. I have this amazing bow that I got from fishing, but I have no arrows. Okay, well, I'm gonna get an arrow right now, actually. Oh, I did. Alright, well. I was like, who dares fight me? Oh my god, Punch is crazy. Alright. Come right through here. Boom. This is the Piece de la Resistance. The end portal, baby. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 eyes. And we can enter the end. It's very exciting. 7 eyes, and we're in the end. But that's why we needed this looting sword, by the way. We come this way, and then we have something else that's very cool to look at. I think it's down here. Yes. Come to the library, and yeah, trial chambers attached to the fortress. I saw this, and I was like over the moon, because I hadn't found trial chambers anywhere. I was looking all over in the underground for them, just no idea how to find them. And I just find one attached to the fortress. It was insane. Is that starting it? I'm scared. I don't actually want to start the trial. But yeah, absolutely insane. Just trial chambers attached to the fortress. And there's a mine shaft somewhere attached to it. That's where I found the axolotls. Oh, someone's sleeping, so I'll go sleep. That's where I found the axolotls. But I've explored this whole place. There was not a whole lot of good loot, but that's whatever. Okay, they're both sleeping. They're going to get mad at me if I'm not sleeping pretty soon, so we'll head back up. But yeah, it's absolutely amazing. Fortress connected to the trial chambers. I don't even know how the trial chambers work. If anyone knows, let me know in the comments, because I'm actually lost. I have no clue how the trial chambers work. So if you know, let me know. Other than that, we'll get back home after this quick sleep, And then I'll just give you guys a little rundown of what happened, what we're looking at, and where I want to go in the future. And then I also want suggestions. Let me know. I am not the most creative, so if you guys have ideas, shoot at me. And with that, we are... Soon may the Wellerman come to bring her sugar and tea and rum. One day when the tugging is done, we'll take our leave and go. All right. We're back. That was going to be a cut, but I forgot what I was going to do. So, home. I think that's what I was going to do. Boom, cut. Perfect. And guess what? Along the way, we brought ourselves a little treasure. That's right. We got a turtle. This is going to be the thumbnail, too. Take a picture. Boom. That's the thumbnail, too, baby. We have a visitor. Let's let the one who wants it know. A gift. Yeah, that's the one. Let her know. She was looking for turtles before, so. I brought her a turtle. I can't get over her Sonic skin. It's so stupid. You think he's gonna live? I have no idea. I have no clue. Alright, well, we brought her turtle, so my job there is done. What is it? Oh, yeah, she doesn't know what it is. Turtle. Is this just an infinite egg farm? I don't... It's an infinite chicken farm! Because they'll grow up burn. Oh my god, that's genius. Okay, sorry. The rundown. Let me perch here. Let's go. Let's just go up on this hill. We have a bridge. We've got a beautiful stable being built over there by the missus, of course. We've got village, axolotl pond. In the bottom there is the village place we, don't use anymore. We've got Alcatraz. Very proud of that. Compact iron golem farm. Look at him die right there. Beautiful. All the animals back here. Super cool basement. And we found the stronghold. And the farm in the bottom. Other than that, that's all I've been doing. Give me ideas. Other than that, if you guys made it this far, you need to subscribe because you clearly have too much time on your hands if you're watching my video this far. Come on now. But, cool announcement, I now am trying to stick to an upload schedule. That's right. I know. It's going to be every Tuesday and every Friday at 3 o'clock is what I think I decided on. That's my goal. But, with all that said, and the sun setting on this beautiful day in my beautiful forever world, I'll see all you guys in the next episode. Peace. Oh, wait. I was gonna disconnect. We gotta run through the stats. No. Statistics. Just real quick, right at the end here, what we want to look at is this 1.44 days. How many hours are in a day? 24. So what we do here is go 1.44 times 24. I've played for 35.6 hours on this, 35.6 hours on this world. And with that, I'll see you guys in the next episode.